is up, you guys? If you're new here, hello, my name is Brittany. Yes, you guys, it's still Brittany. I know I look so pale right now. My skin looks like shit. We're doing a foundation wear test, so it's already been off to a rough start. So in today's video, it's time for another makeup haul. I love me some makeup hauls. I love doing makeup hauls. I love watching them myself. So I figure you guys will probably be into it too. So what we're gonna cover today is the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. And then I picked up a couple things from Colourpop, which you guys could already assume what I got from Colourpop, especially if you follow me on Instagram. Like, I have been so obsessed with one of the things that I got from Colourpop, so we're going to get into that in a few minutes. But leave in the comments any requests that you guys have for anything that you guys see featured in today's video. Like, any video requests, let me know. And then also keep letting me know everything that you guys are interested in. Like, my giveaway video, you guys were so interactive, just telling me everything you guys were so excited for like holiday releases and everything. Let's keep that going. I think it's so cool to see what everybody's interested in, and then I can always produce content you guys are actually interested in. So make sure you guys leave all that in the comment section, and let's just dive right into the makeup haul. So the first thing I'll start with is this bigger box. Like, I don't know why they send such big boxes for like the smallest objects. So there's not much in this box. Like, this is not completely full, so don't be alarmed. So the first thing is going to be a new Miracle Face and Body Sponge from Real Technique. So you guys are always asking me what foundation sponge I've been using for my foundation, and this is exactly what it is. I always call it the Real Techniques Face and Body Sponge. This is the one I'm talking about. It comes in a package just like this. This is what it looks like when you use it and when you actually wet it. So it does not double in size, but it definitely expands. I love that one for foundation, but I still prefer the Miracle Complexion Sponge for my concealer. So I would definitely recommend both. I love both of them, and I still use both of them, but I wanted to get another one of these because this one's getting a little dingy and starting to rip on the top. So I wanted to pick up another one of these because this was on sale during the 21 Days of Beauty. And then the next thing was from L'Oreal. They were buy one, get one half off, I believe. And I really wanted to try this Pure Clay mask. I don't know the name exactly of this one, but it's the yellow one. I heard Nicole Renee was raving about this, and it's like a brightening mask. So I've used this, I think, once since I got it, I think. And I actually really liked it because it does have like little micro beads in it. So it's a nice like exfoliating mask. I really like it. And for buy one, get one half off, I was like, shit, why not? So far I'm really liking that. I want to use it a little bit more before I give like my final like verdict on it. But the next thing that I got with the buy one, get one half off was the L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted Scented Blush. This does not smell like, I think it's supposed to smell like peaches. It definitely doesn't smell like peaches, but it is a really beautiful blush. Like, these are totally my type of blushes, especially for fall. This literally doesn't smell like anything. Like, L'Oreal needs to take a lesson from Too Faced. If you want things to smell like peaches, that is who to go to. But this, I think, is a beautiful blush, and I really do love it. I think they're like 10 bucks, so they're not too badly priced for, I mean, for as much product as you get. They blend out really nice as well, and I think they have 3 other shades. Man, this packaging doesn't want to open. So I should probably tell you what shade it is. This is the shade Charming 193. So I actually am really interested to pick up more of these just because I was so impressed with this one. I'll give you guys a little bit of a swatch. This has a little bit of like a sheen to it. I think it's really beautiful. It reminds me a little bit of Becca Songbird, but I think Becca is even more beautiful. I really love the formula of those more, which for like 30 something dollars, I should love them more. But this is a really beautiful drugstore affordable option for a blush for sure. So I really have been liking that. I've only used it a couple times, but I will definitely be using that more in the fall. And then the next thing that I got, I've used already 2 pairs of these. These are the Kiss Poise lashes. Normally I get the Kiss 11 lashes, but I wanted to try some different ones, and these ones are a little bit wispier and more like fluffy looking, I think, than the 11 lashes. I really love them both. They're super affordable. I think this was like $8, so super affordable for 5 sets of lashes. So definitely recommend those. Those were a repurchase for me. And then the next things that I got in here, and that'll be actually the last thing from this box, is some liquid lipsticks from Dose of Colors. I actually got one that is in the giveaway box that I did my giveaway from a couple weeks ago. I have the Dose of Color Stone in there. And then I also picked up the shade Play It Cool in the shade Campfire. But this one I'm not going to swatch because I did purchase this just to exchange it for another one because they didn't have the shade that I wanted. I was really eyeing the shade Brick or Los Angeles, I think it's called. But I'll give you guys a swatch of Play It Cool. I think Dose of Colors has some of the most beautiful liquid lipstick formulas. and just the shades on them are everything. So this is what the shade looks like. It's just a more like cool tone mauve. I'm all about it. I think it's going to be beautiful for fall and winter especially. So Dose of Colors has, like I said, one of my favorite formulas, so I wanted to pick up some more of those. But my all-time favorite from them is Stone, which is why I bought that for the giveaway, because I'm obsessed with it. And I've gone through like 4 tubes of it, which is unheard of for me. Like, I never go through lipsticks like that. So that's definitely one of my favorites. So in this next box, I have all of my stuff from Colourpop in here, so I'm just going to talk pretty much about everything. So the first thing is going to be this glorious eyeshadow palette. So this is the It's a Princess Thing eyeshadow palette. Everybody needs to stop what they're doing right now and go buy this fucking palette for, what is it, $18 or $20? I'm gonna show you why you need to buy this palette. Like, I don't judge palette by swatches, but I'm gonna take this shade right here. It's called Thingamabob, okay? 1, 2 circles. This is what it looks like. And then I'm going to give you guys the most beautiful swatch you've ever seen from such an inexpensive eyeshadow palette. I did a look with this yesterday and I was dying over that shade. I was just like, holy shit. I ended up applying this yesterday with this Alamar brush and it applied so beautifully. Like, it applies just like that. Everybody needs to buy this just for that shade. Like, that shade alone is worth the cost of this palette, I swear to God. And I've just been obsessed with it ever since I got it. I'm actually wearing some of this on my eyes right now. I fucking love it, especially for the price, but the formula of them is so good. Like, anytime I've tried the pressed shadows from Colourpop, I'm never blown away by the metallics. The metallics in this one are so soft and they look so flattering on your eyes. Like, I'm telling you, this shade Thingamabob is the reason you want to buy this palette. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. I literally only got it because it's Disney. That was the only reason I got it. I didn't care if it sucked or not, but when I tried it, you guys, this palette is so worth the price. So next things are going to be something I picked up from the 21 Days of Beauty. I got 2 more of the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is just my favorite setting spray, or one of my favorites. This one and the Skindinavia Bridal Spray are my 2 favorites. So I wanted to pick up 2 of these just so I was nice and stocked up. So I had to repurchase those. I got a bunch of little, I actually got like a little travel one too, so I'm going to take this on vacation with me. I got a couple samples in here. So let's move on to this Buxom Vava Plump Shiny Liquid Lipstick. This is the shade Lights Down, and this is a perfect shade for fall. This shade's like a burnt orange. I just love the formula of these. Like, look how beautiful that is. I was actually wearing this in one of my recent Will I Buy It videos. I think it was last week's. But this is just so beautiful, especially for fall. I love the formula of these because I'm a glossy bitch. I've said it a million times. I love glossy lips. And this lasts like a liquid lipstick, but it's shiny like a lip gloss. Like, I couldn't have asked for a better formula when it came to these. I love these. This is my 4th one, I think. I love them. They were on sale for like 10 bucks. So I was like, okay, I'm at least getting one. So I picked the shade Lights Down just for a fall option because I have like pinks and nudes already. So I wanted to get that one. And then the next thing is going to be this Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. This is actually what's on my skin right now. So if you guys want to see a wear test on it, I've either posted it already, and if I did, I'll leave a card up here for it, or it will be coming in the future. I think I'm going to post this video before this wear test, so stay tuned for this wear test, but you guys already heard my initial thoughts on it, so I'll leave that there. And then this next thing is another item from Colourpop. It's the Super Shock Shadow in the shade Be Our Guest. I mean, can you guys guess why I got this? Just wondering. So today is actually the first time that I used it. It's what's on my eyes today. I think this shade is beautiful. It's very unique to anything I have in my collection. It's predominantly pink, but it has like a slight purple shift to it. It's very different from my collection, so I'm very excited that I got that because I honestly wasn't really expecting anything because the Super Shock shadows never really like blow me away, but I love the texture of them, but they never really give me the results that I'm looking for. But that one was just super different, so the main reason that I got it was because the name of it and I just wanted to collect it. But I'm actually very impressed with it, and again, that's what's on my eyes today. So this next thing is from Makeup Revolution. I don't know if these were buy one get one half off, but this brand is always buy one get one half off, so I would recommend if you're going to get anything from them, get it when it's buy one get one half off because it's pretty often. This is the Makeup Revolution Jelly Highlighter. I'm assuming this is supposed to be like a dupe for the Farsali one. I haven't even swatched this or anything, so let's dive into this and see what this is all about. So this is what the inside of it looks like. I don't think it's as jelly as the Farsali ones because the Farsali one like jiggles. This one really doesn't. So let's give it, actually I'm going to take a swatch from the cover because there's quite a bit on here. I'm just going to take a swatch from this. So the texture of it is a little bit thicker than the Farsali one in my opinion. So let's just rub this in. Yeah, it's definitely a thicker consistency, but that is actually pretty beautiful. The camera's not picking it up as nice as it looks in person. I think it's a little bit more glittery than the Farsali ones. I've only swatched those in store. I'm trying to give you guys a good look at what it looks like. It doesn't have like an obscene amount of shine, but I think it's a beautiful, more like subtle glow. It's got a little bit of sparkle to it. Yeah, this is like giving it no justice right now. I think it's more beautiful in person, but I think the Farsali ones are definitely a little bit nicer than this one. Like the Farsali ones are going to be more for like a beaming glow, whereas with this one, just by swatching it on my hand, I don't feel like it's going to be really beaming. I think it's going to be like a more subtle, like everyday type of glow. So I'm curious to try that on my cheeks at least. And then the next thing I got was the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream Transforming Moisturizing Super Cream. So I only got this because it was on sale for like $24, I think. And this has just been a moisturizer that I've really wanted to try for a long time. And I figure because the colder months are coming up that I'd probably get more use out of a cream consistency during the winter. Let me pop this open and give it a smell. Oh, it smells pretty good. It smells nice and clean, very fresh smelling. So I'm very excited to try this out. I haven't tried it yet. Oh, the inside it says, "You are beautiful, you are it." That's so cute. So I'm very excited to try this. I'm going to wait until my Belif Aqua Bomb or my moisturizing balm is gone until I break into this, so that will actually go with me upstairs. Next thing is going to be another item from Colourpop. This is the Luxe lipstick in the shade Belle. So I had to get this just because I love Belle, I'm obsessed. And this is actually a really beautiful formula. Like I was really surprised because I've never tried this Luxe formula before. I almost got the shade Ariel as well, but I wanted to just stick with like everything Beauty and the Beast, you know what I mean? So I'll give you guys a little swatch of this. This is very pigmented, like this is 3 swipes. I definitely don't need to do 3. Let's try to show you guys like live time. Like very pigmented lipstick, and I think the shade of it is beautiful. I think it's more of like a burnt red color. Like it's really beautiful. I was expecting it to be more pink, but I feel like it's pulling more red in person. So I'm very excited for this. I haven't worn it yet, but when I swatch it, I'm very impressed with the pigment of it, especially if this was like $6, so you can't beat that for a lipstick. And then the last thing that I ended up getting was the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. Now this is a mascara I wanted to try for the longest time because I have the biggest issue with putting mascara on my bottom lashes. Like I cannot put mascara down there without getting it all over my under eyes or like on my face. So I really wanted to try this, and I thought the applicator on it was so genius because it's literally perfection for a bottom lash mascara. So this is what the applicator looks like. It's super tiny, so you can get right up in there. Like I can get every single lash with this mascara, so I'm definitely into it. This was like $12, so it's a little bit expensive, but I feel like it's going to last forever, especially if you only use it on your bottom lashes. This has just been something I've been eyeing for such a long time, and I was just like, shit, why not? Because I kept forgetting to get it. So that's why I ended up getting it now. And then that's going to be everything that I picked up from Ulta and Colourpop. So I was definitely expecting to get way more from Colourpop. I was gonna get like the whole PR set and everything, but then I got thinking about it. I'm like, okay, am I actually really going to use this stuff? Oh shit, I actually ended up getting the shade Bibbidi in the lip gloss because I wanted free shipping and I can't find it already. I just overall really wasn't impressed with that. Like there's other lip glosses that I've gotten from Colourpop I like way more than that one. I just felt like I had to layer so much to get the really glossy finish that I was looking for. So I did pick that up, but it's just something I really wouldn't recommend anyways. But the biggest thing that I would recommend out of anything from today is definitely this Disney eyeshadow palette. Like this eyeshadow palette is so fire. I mean, you guys saw that swatch. It's so gorgeous, and I don't judge by swatches. I've said it before, but I just think they did such an amazing job with this palette, especially the metallics. Like all the metallics in this are absolutely gorgeous. They swatch beautifully, but they look even better on the eyes. Like they're super flattering on the eyes. I have texture on my eyelids and they don't emphasize it whatsoever, so that's what I look for, especially with metallics. But the mattes blend like a freaking dream, and it's just such an affordable palette that everybody should get their hands on it because it's like a very neutral slash everyday type of eyeshadow palette. So I would definitely recommend that. And pretty much everything that I got, I'm actually really liking. There's a select few things that I'm not loving at the moment, but we'll see how it pans out in the future. But that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Peace!